Hi, Lisa here from Express Your Path with a little quick creativity tip for you. Today I want to talk about collage, and collage is great for all sorts of things. You can use collage to create images to express emotions that you are currently dealing with and that are maybe distressing you. Your stress, your anger, some trauma that you've dealt with, etc. Basically anything that you want to tell a visual story about. You can also, visual stories can be things about what you want to happen in the future too. So collage can be a way for you to express like your wishes and dreams. So sometimes, I know this happens for me, sometimes I'll sit down and with the idea that I want to kind of create a collage, but I don't really know where I want to start. And so one thing that helps me is to kind of pre-curate some images that I can use later, because sitting down with an entire magazine just feels like there's usually so much in the magazine that I really could care less about. So I'd like to kind of pare that down. So I've got my little stack of magazines here. And what I do is I just take a couple minutes or so and kind of meditate on the theme that I want to focus on and just sort of think in my head, like what sorts of things resonate with me. So if I'm doing a collage on stress relief, for me, I'm picturing like serene blues and calm water, maybe some flowers blooming. Just like I'm starting to get ideas in my head. Fluffy clouds, just things like that. So then once I've sort of got those ideas in my head and I feel good about that, I just open up the magazine and go through page by page. And as I'm going through, I want to spend no more than maybe 2 to 5 seconds on a page. I don't want to look at the image and totally analyze it and think, okay, how does this fit in and what's my composition going to be like, blah, blah, blah. This is just a gut reaction. Okay, does this resonate with me or does it not? If it resonates with me, so I'm going to go through and I see something that resonates with me, and I'm going to rip out the page and put it on my stack. I'm going to go through my entire magazine or magazines and rip out items. Just that act alone of creating that stack, you may feel inspired to keep going and move on and create your image. Or maybe you're doing this because you just wanted to do something and you didn't have a whole lot of time to do that. So this is just sort of a little bit of a stress relief. You get to kind of retreat into those images a little bit and maybe in your mind take a little mini break from whatever it is that you were working on. And then you can come back to the images later. So I've got a stack of images here, or a stack of sheets from various magazines. And let me just dig down here here's a good one. I don't have these sorted by themes just because this wasn't what I was focused on. But for instance, I've got an image here of like a lake scene that would be great for a collage on stress relief. So, I can go through. So, I'm not going to save this whole page. There's a lot on there that I don't want. So I'll just go through now and cut out just that image. I can use scissors, or sometimes like the torn edge is really, and you can't see it all that well on the camera, but the torn edge is interesting. So sometimes I like to just kind of roughly tear out the images just to create a little bit of visual interest. And then add things like decorative papers. Sometimes I'll stamp, or I've also got an envelope that I collect words or phrases from magazines, and I can look through those and add some other, make it a mixed media collage and add like some pastels and watercolor or colored pencils, markers, etc. So it's just finding the images first. I mean, that takes, after you find the images, like other things kind of seem to fall into place. So that's just my little tip on one thing that you can do to sort of make the image finding process a little bit more fun. So try it out, see if you like it, and come back and view some more tips. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.